What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to get to work on the Remo hobby. We got some upgrades for it. Today's going to be inner fender wells that I got from Injora off of Amazon. We're going to see how easy they are to install and what they look like. So let's get started. Alright, so here's the box it comes in. These are Injora. I believe I ordered ones that said for the SCX-10-2, which is kind of what the Remo hobby is based on. It comes with the 4 inner fender wells, and then it comes with these 2 extension pieces which go on the side. And everything is marked. This one is center CR for center right. This should be CL for center left. This is left. Let's see if it says left front, left rear. This one says FR, so that would be the front right. This is FL, front left. This is FL, front left. Alright, what's going on here? That's RL. FL, front left. RL, rear left. And this should be RR for right rear. So they are marked on top. You can't really see, but there's just there it says RR for right rear and RL for rear left. Let's see what it has for instructions. It came with a little pack of hardware. Alright, so here's the, I guess you'd say the overview or the packing list. Basically, you get 2 for the front, 2 for the rear, 2 center pieces, an instruction packet, which you're looking at now, and all the screws. I know these aren't going to fit perfectly. They basically just fit in some of the existing holes in the frame. I think you might have to trim the back here on the Remo, or some of the holes might not line up quite right, but everything else, the center pieces should attach to the side piece, which is not on the Remo, so I don't know if I'm going to put these little pieces in or not. We'll just have to see. But we'll get the body off. I already pulled the pins on that guy. And basically, now this does have a little centerpiece, so it might work in there. So let's see, this would be the left front, which I believe was this one. And it's got a little groove in the back here that snaps into the frame. And the frame snaps in here. So basically you just sit it there. And it snaps on back there, and then like so. So it looks like you've got to take the one screw. Looks like you got to take the one screw out of the bumper bracket up front. And looks like my shock tower brace is hitting a little bit, so I might have to trim a little bit of this angle out right here. Might have to widen this because these shock towers are a little wider. And then this just snaps on the back, and there is a hole right there for you to put the screw through. So let me see how much trimming I have to do. I'll do one side and then come back and show you how they fit. Alright guys, so we got the fender wells on the Remo. Wasn't too hard. I did have to trim them quite a bit, front and rear. But as far as mounting, I used the rear screw on the rear bumper, and then I put a screw with a nut on the front. Right. Where's the light? Right here. That hole was already there, so I just put the screw and the nut on it and just used the rear bumper screw. And you can see I had to trim to clear the shock tower because they are a different shape from the SCX-10-2 shock towers. Same on the front, had to clear some around the shock towers. Used the front bumper hole, and I don't have a hole on the back yet, but I did mark it. It kind of tucks behind this plastic, so it doesn't go anywhere. It's pretty solid, but I did mark it to where I can drill a hole and secure it. But it's pretty secure just with the one, and when you put your body down on there, it fits pretty good. I did not use the side pieces. They did not fit. Let's see, this is left center, so this would be left. The way they're bent, the holes would actually make this like that. And that really doesn't do anything, and this isn't the same as the SCX-10 so it doesn't mount anywhere, so I just didn't use it. So I did not use these two pieces. The other four, I did have to trim all four of them to fit, but I think it does add to the look. I also threw the roof rack on while I had the body off. Just lined it up, marked the holes, drilled 4 holes, and put nuts and bolts on there. So that roof rack is on the Remo now. And I don't like when I was driving. Let me see if I can get it on there to show you how it looks, the fender wells. So now with the fender wells, you can see it kind of hides a little more in there. Looks a little more real. But I don't like how the wires, you can still see through there. And when I did the roof rack, what I did was place it as far forward as I could. Now this is just for this roof rack. It may be different if you buy a different brand, but I'm still running body post. So what I did was get it far enough forward to where I can still just barely hook the pin with the I can still reach it, and it's under the rack, so I just kind of got it right in there. I can still reach it, kind of hides the body post. So there's the roof rack. I did not put the LED bar on yet because I still got to run the wiring and everything for that, for the lights. And it does have buckets for headlights up front, so I'm probably going to tie those together. I will put a link in the description to the roof rack that I got. I know these are Injora fender flares. I don't remember if this is Injora or Ghoul RC or what the roof rack is, but I'll put the link in the description to this also. And like I said, I didn't like the wires. So what I did was, we were talking about dollar store finds the other day. The black foam board that you get at the dollar store. All I did was take a piece, cut the slots in it to fit over the body post, and it basically just sits down on top of the fender flares now. And then when I put the body on, now it's pretty solid in there. It's black, you can't see the wires, so it's lightweight, doesn't affect the crawling much, kind of hides the interior. The only pain is this does not have an on-off switch, so I have to take the body off and that piece of foam to plug the battery in every time. But other than that, it works for now. So definitely going to have to do some upgrades to the Remo. I am not happy at all with the front steering servo, even though it's an upgraded Amazon. I think it's one of the 20 kilogram servos. Not good enough. And we are in desperate need of, I don't know if you can see the play and how loose the pins are. We're going to have to upgrade these drive shafts. So that will probably be my next thing, is the drive shafts. But there's the fender well install, roof rack install. I never did a video on these bumpers. I got these bumpers, which are metal. I already lost one of the hooks. But good money for the price. Came with LEDs. I haven't put them in yet. Metal front bumper. And also a metal rear bumper. So we'll get this out for some fun and have some runs with it. We did a run today, Scott and I, so you'll see the Remo in his video, either later today or tomorrow. Not sure when he's going to put it out, but you'll see the new roof rack, and it was running the fender wells today. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time.